Hey everybody, it's Patsy here, and I'm going to be doing a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of March 2018. So, I already cut the cards and laid them out into my prayers. Um, we're going to be using the Gilded Tarot by Cyril Machete. So this is going to be a different spread that they have with these cards, and it's only one, two, three, four position, five positions. All right. So let's see how this goes. Um, First of all, let me say thank you all very much for liking, subscribing to the channel. Please make comments, like, and share. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. I guess YouTube's going through everybody's subscriptions and making sure that they're real people and that kind of stuff. So the number's fluctuating. So please, if you like these messages and you appreciate the work that's being done and the messages that are being shared, please subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll know whenever I upload new content as the year goes on. All right, and thanks again so much for your loyalty and for your shares and your likes, your comments, and requests for readings and all of that. It's just wonderful. So thank you all very much, Sagittarius. You know that we have a special relationship. We have you were the first ones to really, set the bar, and so I appreciate all of that from all of you all, and you've been consistent every month. So that's why you have gotten your reading this month. Second, Virgo was just off the chain, so I got to them first, and I didn't want to do Pisces and Aquarius because I just finished Pisces with their love bite. So I want to give everything a chance to settle down before we start getting more energies for them. So that's why it's, like, oh, why is she doing it in that order? It's as I'm led to do it, just how I feel. If I feel that there's a special message for a special community, then I will go ahead and do that one right away. Even it's woken me up on Sunday mornings for, I think one was Gemini months ago, and then Pisces earlier last month. So happy February and happy Valentine's Day to those of you who subscribe to that. And let's go forth with your reading. So the first position here talks about what's going on around you, the things that you've done, what is the general energies that are going around, affecting you, what you're doing and what's being done around you. So the first card that we have in this reading is Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, this could be anyone who is an air sign. This may be someone in your, someone who's a friend of yours, someone in your world, in your atmosphere. Could be a mother, could be a sister, aunt, cousin, best friend. Anyway, this is a person that is very smart, all right, and she is a very intelligent person. She's very not blunt like you, Sagittarius, even though maybe this is representing you, because you have been known to say things a little sharply to hurt people's feelings. That's more of this energy. So it may be saying that right now you're just saying whatever. You're being very smart, very straight to the point. You're not standing for nobody's nonsense. All right, but this card was in the reverse. Okay, so it may be for some reason you're holding back on saying something about a situation, or this could be someone around you who is an air sign, who you haven't been speaking to, or who isn't talking to you, or who hasn't been communicating, or the communication has slowed down. I'm getting ready to speak. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. Oh my goodness. All right, stop. All right, so This is someone who may not be speaking to you, or whatever they've got to say to you is going to be something that you're not going to like. All right, so that's what's happening near you. All right, so the next card in this reading is in the second position, and that talks about your home environment. So this card is Ten of Wands. I'm sorry, Ten of Swords. So this is talking about a burden that you have been overloaded with. You may feel like you've been backstabbed. You may feel, like I said, overwhelmed. You're tired. You feel like you're under attack, and you have been. All right, and basically, you've come to the end of the situation. It's over, but there is chances for things to be built again. Chances for something new to come in. That's why that little deer is over there. The little fawn is there. So with some gentle nurturing, you might be able to rise up from this heavy, hurtful burden. And it could be words. It could be things that are said. So it could be things that have been said by this person. Makes you feel like you're backstabbed, or makes you feel like it's just overwhelming for you, and it's hurtful. But it is your pathway to something new, whatever this is. All right, Sag. So the next position in this reading, number 3, is the unexpected. The card that came up for you there is a Death card. Okay, so this is about new beginnings, something that has to be removed, something that has to stop, come to an ending. All right, it could something again that could end, like I said here, and be reborn or renewed. All right, could be someone around you is a Scorpio, also male or female. This was in the reverse. So this means that this change is happening slowly, but it's going to happen. All right, and it might come at an unexpected time. Whatever this change is, whatever this transformation is, it's going to be something that's going to happen over time, but it's going to be noticeable, and it's going to bring some closure to some situation that you're dealing with in your life right now. All right, so the next position here is your card, Temperance. Okay, now we had determined at the beginning of the year that the card that represents Sagittarius in the inner child cards is Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland is about growth. This is about learning things, maturing, making choices, testing the waters, see what's behind this door. What happens if I go this way? What if happens I go that way? Meeting friends, finding out who to trust and who not to trust. All right. People doing things to confuse you or threaten you. But at the end of the day, Alice rises up and she conquers it all, and she knows her way back and forth through Wonderland, right? Because the next book is Alice Through the Looking Glass, right? So there's all kinds of adventures for you this coming year, okay? And you'll be able to handle it beautifully as always, because you are balanced, right? You are temperance. Okay, so this is about emotional, things that are emotional, but also things that are intellectual. This is about spiritualism, and this is about being able to bring balance to the situation. But this card was in the reverse for you. So I'm thinking that you're feeling out of balance. Maybe this situation has caused you to be off your game. Okay? Maybe um, you don't have any emotions left for this situation. Maybe you're just feeling kind of numb. Maybe you put in a lot of energy into this and you're just tired of trying to make balance out of a chaotic situation. I'm getting that. You're tired of trying to bring balance into a chaotic situation, and your patience with the situation is running out. All right? So this represents you in this situation, that whatever is going on with this Queen of Wands and these sharp, hurtful messages, all right, that leave you feeling drained and abandoned and despaired. That brings an end to something that's happening in your world. And you just don't, you don't feel like dealing with it. This is causing you to be off balance. And you don't have any patience for this anymore. So you're starting to lose your patience, which is never a good thing. Especially for Sagittarius, because you will just walk away and tell people to kick rocks. Explain to them why you're telling them to kick rocks, because you usually don't leave people in the lurch. When you walk away, folks understand exactly why you're gone, and not to try to come back because you're done. It's true, right? We know that about Sagittarius. That's what you'll do. It'll take you a long time to get there, but once you get there, like, okay, thank you very much, but no thanks. So the last position is the outcome, all right? And it's supposed to be one card, but because you're special in magic, you got two. And the two cards that you've received were the Three of Wands, all right? So this is a fire sign. And this person looks like they're looking forward to that ship, getting on it, looking forward to an adventure, freedom, okay? Looks like they've done some work and they're leaving some of that work behind, but they still got more work to do, but they're going forward with it. And they've been waiting for a long time for this opportunity. So I think this is about an opportunity. And this could be another fire sign. This could be you looking forward to the opportunity once the ship comes in. All right, because this is something you've been waiting on for a long time. It's going to give you some freedom, flexibility, and you've done lots of work, and you know you still have more work to do, but you know you can handle it also. And the second card that came up with that for you was the Fool. All right, this is the Fool. This is the beginning of an adventure. All right, this is stepping forward without any worry, just stepping out on faith, looking forward to the future and what it has to bring. But this was in the reverse also. So what this is saying to me, the Three of Wands and the Fool in reverse, that there is somewhere that you're destined to go. There is an adventure that you are about to embark upon, but it's going to take a long time. You may need to prepare yourself and not go off too freely. You may need to do some preparation and get things in order. All right, but there's somewhere, some path, some destination, some adventure, some lifestyle, something that you're looking forward to, and it's on its way to you, and you are going to embrace it fully, but it's just going to take a little while for it to happen. Okay, so it's something that's coming slowly. And maybe this thing that ended here is the thing that is going to bring you a chance to move forward to a new adventure. So it's going to take a while, just like this change is going to take a while. But when this change happens, it's going to give you the opportunity to start a new life, to seek new adventures, to try new things, just like Alice in Wonderland. Okay, so let's see what the Conscious Spirit Oracle cards have to say about the situation for you, Sagittarius. Okay. This Queen of Swords energy, if this isn't you, this is someone. They may have blocked you, you may have blocked them. You're not talking to them, you're not communicating with them, okay? But it seems like they're going to be able to get through to you somehow and deliver their message. So just be prepared for it, okay? And it may throw you off balance. It may bother you a lot, whatever it is this is to say. And it may cause something in your life to end and be over with. But it's only going to bring you an opportunity for an adventure. Alright, so let's see what the Conscious Spirit Oracle has to say, Sagittarius. Alright, we have any messages for our brothers and sisters, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Michael the Archangel. Your path is being opened and you are being protected. I'm grateful for the strength and courage that Michael the Archangel brings into my life. So you are being protected, you are going to be courageous, and you are going to be thankful, always grateful. First and foremost, courageous and strong. And who's more courageous and strong than a Sagittarius, huh? And the Archangel Michael is going to be there to protect you and open your paths. You should burn a red candle to Saint Michael or to Alegba. Alegba is the path keeper in the Ifa religion of the Yoruba people. Okay, Mondays is his day, as well as Monday is St. Michael's Day. So if you want to keep yourself protected and open up your pathways, show you your opportunities and options, then burning a red candle to the Archangel Michael on Mondays or to Alegba on Mondays. On a consistent basis, and at the same time thanking them for their protection and strength and opening up those pathways. That might be a great thing for you to do. Next message that came from the Conscious Spirit Oracle cards were Heart Chakra. I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. Very good, Ashe. Okay? So love yourself and love even those around you who are being sharp and mean. So love your enemies, love yourself, and those relationships that are loving and supportive, nurture them. They may take some work. But you have the heart for that. Next card that came out here was Crown Chakra. I know I'm a part of Source and my life is guided by divine wisdom. And you know that about yourself, Sag. But right now, this is in reverse. So that means that you are doubting yourself. You're doubting your powers. You're not trusting your intuition. Or maybe this situation here with these sharp words from this person are going to make you question your intuition. It might even make you question your relationship to Source. Don't do that. You know who you are, and stuff happens, okay? People make mistakes. There are miscommunications, all right? Doesn't change who you are, who you know you are, in your relationship with God. If anything that's said or any of these circumstances make you question that, then you need to stop where you are and find yourself a little quiet, sacred place. Create one for yourself wherever you are. You could be sitting in a car. Just create a little space around yourself, get quiet, and talk to your spirit guides, talk to your ancestors, talk to the divine, and ask them to bring divine order into this situation, whatever situation it may be. All right. Thank you, conscious spirit. Okay, so let's see if we can get anything from the numerology cards. And these cards are by Michelle Buchanan, numerology guidance cards. So let's see if there's any messages for Sagittarius for the month of March, the year 2018. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Synchronicity, 87. A synchronicity. You all know I'm trying to add, right? 13, 15, 6. Okay, so this comes to 6, and 6 is about nostalgia, looking back, all right, putting things together, happiness, family, love. Synchronicity is about looking for those things in life that repeat themselves, numbers that repeat themselves, names, letters, clues. You know, this again has to do to strengthen your intuition. So that's what's going to be happening. You are going to start paying more attention to those synchronicities in your life, and the more you see them, then that's more message that the source is with you. Okay. 87. This card indicates a need to have faith in the universal order of events. Divine order. Even in the midst of hopelessness and uncertainty. There is no such thing as an accident or a coincidence in the universe, and the perfect people and opportunities will appear miraculously when least expected. Even when you can't logically comprehend how your dreams could possibly come true, you must trust in the magical power of synchronicity to deliver what you need. Remember, it isn't your job to know how things will unfold. It is simply your job to believe and know that all is well. The hows and the whens and the whos lie in the hands of the divine. But once you surrender the outcome, you are shown the next logical step. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to trust in the power of synchronicity. By living in consistent alignment with Source through positive thoughts, emotions, and prayers, you will automatically attract miraculous synchronicities into your life. The affirmation here is, I have faith that all synchronicity will lead me where I need to be. Now that's beautiful. Synchronicity is very important. It gives you guideposts and guidelines and encouragement, and it makes you feel good, you know, when you figure out the synchronicity or you see it, you know, and it's something to keep your mind off of negative things also. You sit down and write down the synchronicities that you come across during the day, and then you sit down one day and go through them and add other things to it. Oh, this matches with this, and oh, that makes sense here, and whatever. Very, very, very soothing and comforting, and it is a form of meditation, and it is a form of getting in touch with your source. So, synchronicity is important, and they're encouraging you to look to those synchronicities in your daily life, and that's going to help give you guidance to get through whatever this situation is going to be presented to you. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at the Angel Answer Oracle deck, and that is by Doreen Virtue and Riley Valentine. Alright, so let's see what the Oracle cards have to say about the situation that Sagittarius will be facing in the month of March 2018. Okay, so this is going to be for Sagittarius, male and female, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Loosening up. Meditation brings answers. Meditation brings answers. Wonderful. Beautiful. So meditation and prayer, that's what's going to help you. Just like we were speaking about just a little earlier. And I'm going to read that for you. Trying to come up with an intellectual answer to your concerns has not been successful. That's because the solutions you seek can only be found by going within, through meditation and inner spiritual work. You may also gather insights from your nighttime dreams, as your subconscious creates solutions for you that are not always available to your waking mind. So, Sagittarius, keep a journal of your dreams or a piece of paper by your bed. Write down your dreams if you can remember them when you wake up, or the things that impressions, your first impressions of the day. What is it that is that you woke up thinking about, okay? Or again, synchronicities throughout the day. Add that to your list of things in your little journal. And like I said, sit down, and after a while, these things will start to make sense. That's when you know Spirit is working with you, okay? So, next, let's see what we can get from the Until Today deck by Yama Van Zandt, and see if there's any additional messages for you, Sag. Alrighty. Alright, don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share these messages, and I'll have more messages for you, love bites, in the middle of February, hopefully right around Valentine's Day, more than likely. And we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to get through these for the beginning of March and keep ahead of things as possible, as promised. So I have good intentions, folks. Just hang in there with me. I did I got my iPad, a new iPad, and so I was trying to test it out to see if I can get the angle of the table and no longer, with me on camera, rather go back to the previous style that we had. I was just seeing the cards and my hands. And it was okay. It was good, except I moved the camera around and half of the reading came in the reverse. But it was pretty because you get to see all the cards, and these cards just glow on camera. At least they did last night, so you can go and check that out. I just did a celebrity reading from Melania Trump, because she is not looking too happy these days. So you can go check it out. It's in 2 parts. It's not really, it's about 58 minutes, but one is 37 minutes and one is like 11 or 12 minutes. But it's kind of fun and interesting. And you'll see what the table looks like, those of you who are that curious. So I'm going to see whether or not, it took many hours to upload that and trying to turn it and reverse it, and it was craziness, all of these apps. But anyway, it was cute and it was fun, and it sounded like made sense. So you might want to go check that out. All right, it was uploaded last night. The card that came out for you from the Ayala Van Zandt deck was Fear no longer determines what I do or do not do. All right, so you are going to get your balance back. Until today, you may have believed that if you could avoid being hurt, you would have a peaceful life. Just for today, consider all of the life, love, and peace that you're missing out on in your attempt to avoid being hurt. So, now we know we have been going through some stuff over the last few years because Saturn messing around with us, right? So we do know what it's like to be hurt. But don't be afraid of the next hurt, because this just may be your opportunity for better things. Right? All things work together for the good. And the Sagittarian mantra, this too shall pass. That's so funny. Last night, I don't know. I get allergies sometimes for nothing, and I know I might have gotten in the shower and got dressed and went to the mailbox and all that too early, so maybe I gave myself the sniffles. Sometimes I don't remember it's winter. So I was going to say, just as I said that this too shall pass. I remember when I was in like junior high school, and there was a boy in the class, and he was just like not paying attention and stuff, and he asked someone, yo, what time is it? You know, like how, you know, bad kids, we, you know, calling out in class, yo, what time is it? The teacher turned around, a male teacher, and he said, Mr., because he always would call us Mr. or Miss, right? Mr. Smith, time will pass. Will you? And I thought of that last night, and I just started smiling. I said, wow, that was slick. And then, of course, everybody in the class cracked up, so now he's embarrassed. He's called out, and he's embarrassed. But the teacher, it was a black teacher. I don't remember his name right this moment. What he was, I think he was our English teacher or social studies, one of the two. But just as smooth, he just turned around and he said, Mr. Smith, time will pass. Will you? That was good. Anyway, just came to my mind just now when I said that. Okay, so let's see if there's any messages for Sagittarius. See, I got red eyes coming in here. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Looks like we got 2 messages. These are the postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed. These are individual oracle messages from Spirit. They will address you as you, but they will respond in the collective as we. So you may be trying to speak to one particular relative, ancestor. They will answer you in the collective. So everybody up there gets together and puts in their 2 cents. And then you get the answer to the question. That's how I surmised it. Okay, so. Okay, the first card that you have here says, you are pure joy. Down here. And then it says, dear you. Now is one of those times you've been asked to add some distance, take a step back, and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup, to get back in balance. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are being made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back. You'll be glad you did. Love you. I think that's a perfect message for this situation, it seems. So whenever these negative messages come in from this this energy here, this Queen of Swords energy here, that's coming with negative messages, just take it with a grain of salt. Listen to it. Assume that it's true, but use your intuition to see what does it really mean. You know, because the things could look one way, but if you look further down into it in a quiet time, and whatever information that may look negative may turn out to be for the greater good, or not as earth-shattering as the messages may try to make you think they are. Okay? Take yourself out of this situation and understand where that person is coming from. And if they're coming from a place of hurt or confusion, then you have to give that some weight also to their words. Don't let anybody abuse you, though. But just step back and don't take it personal. All right, you know who you are. I was getting ready to say something else, but I'm not going to say that. That's not nice. Thank you, Agun. Okay, so the next message came here. You are loved. You are loved. Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to inanimate life. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based on reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it. And we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love thrives when you focus on it. And we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Anything, even messages from this person. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you, always and forever. We just adore you over here. And those are your messages from Spirit. And so interesting yesterday. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff over the weekend or in my free time. I was thinking about the Proverbs, I believe it is. I just looked at it yesterday. but I think it's the Proverbs. And it says, it talks about love. Love is not prideful. Love is... Might as well get it out, right? Let's see if I can find it real quick, because I'm trying to make these things, these readings shorter. But that's a pretty important one. So it should be somewhere in the table of contents or something. Give me a second, folks. I'm only doing this because this is how I'm being led. Somebody needs to get this as a confirmation. Oh, 1 Corinthians 13. And give me the sleeves. Okay, 1 Corinthians 13. Okay. Though I speak with the tongues of men and angels and have not charity, charity is love. It's interchangeable. I become as sounding brass or tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I could move mountains, and have not charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profits me nothing. Charity suffereth long, and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up, does not behave itself unseemingly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil, rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth, beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Love never fails. But whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became an adult, I put away those childish things. For now we see through a glass, darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known. And now abided faith, hope, and love, these three, but the greatest of these is love. Ashe, amen. So, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 1 through 13. Okay? Take a look at it if you have a Bible around. Get a chance. If not, Google it. Little tidbits here and there. If nothing else, encouragement. Greatest of these is love. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, and I will be speaking to you all very, very soon. All right, enjoy your Valentine's Day. Do something sexy if you can, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll be talking to you all soon when I get to your love bites around Valentine's Day. Okay, so as usual, thank you for watching, and Alafia, Ashe, Amen, and peace.